残念ながら勝利世界の要請によりストックホルムの東京への郵便にすることを選択しました。ストックホルムの東京
There we go. All right. Yeah, that's the synth retro playlist. Oops. Sometimes my mute button gets like turned around where it looks like it is not on mute. Like right now, it's showing me that it's muted on my button, but I can talk obviously. We're gonna creating some Mogrts or motion graphic templates for the show, for Clayton's new Crypto News Daily. What's up, Ryan? I am trying to work up some Mogrts for the Crypto News Daily videos. Clayton does basically videos daily, and we want to try to be as efficient as possible in getting them out. And a lot of times it has to do with where he records it like spur of the moment, and we need to put, you know, some statistics or graphics or numbers in, and you know, a lot of times Philip, who's David's brother, edits it, and then, you know, we'll try to hand it off to me for graphics, but sometimes it takes, you know, a little bit of an extra step. So we're trying, so I'm coming up with I'm using a feature called Mogrts, which we can create templates that are easily editable in Premiere, and you can do that in After Effects, and then Philip can import them in, and then he could change you know, the text as needed to suit it, instead of having to create like the graphics every single time.
Tesla hits a new high, gamers keep driving the market, and Jack Dorsey is not joking around about Bitcoin. Tesla hits a new high, gamers keep driving the market, and Jack Dorsey is not joking around about Bitcoin.
I don't think Philip is using DaVinci Resolve anymore.
Stock picks that I'm investing in. Welcome.
He was, but he stopped.
Welcome to the Ultimate Watch List Show, where we deep dive on the stock picks that I'm investing in right now. We'll show you what's moving in stocks, data, and research. Today we're going to put more as long-time investor. And today I don't want to waste any time. Let's get right into my stocks that I'm watching today. Welcome to the Ultimate Watch List Show.
I don't want to do that. Clayton. Yeah. No. Love you. What am I trying to do? All right. I like the logo reveal, so we're gonna put that here. Auto adapt. Okay, I'm gonna adaptive resolution. Yeah, I think people are liking, yeah, at least over on Clayton's channel there. trying to figure out a time to, transition out of it. I don't want to do the field of view. Let's go back. Let's reverse the Venetian blind. Transition. I like that idea better. Where'd you go, chat? Disappeared. All right.
Show you what's moving. Welcome to the Ultimate Watch List show, where we deep dive my top stock picks that I'm investing in right now. We'll show you what's moving.
I need to put it out farther. There we go.
Welcome to the Ultimate Watch List show, where we deep dive my top stock picks that I'm investing in right now. We'll show you what's moving these stocks.
And it's kind of arbitrary at the moment because I'm just using for placement footage.
Welcome to the Ultimate Watch List.
1, 2, 3. It's about 4 seconds. Comes in. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go from like right when the transition happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to go any more than 5 seconds. I think 5 seconds is enough for people to kind of see it on the screen. That's kind of been my kind of rule of thumb when creating stuff is it has to be between 3 and 5 seconds, especially when you have elements that, well, let's just put it this way. When you're working in commercial production, right? With commercial production, you're going to have a spot that is anywhere from 5 seconds to 60 seconds, right? That's a standard commercial. 30 seconds is the kind of the standard, right? But you can have a longer one. You can have a 60 second. You can have a whole minute. Well, a minute or minute 30. But a minute 30, you're talking. Then you're getting into this kind of mini infomercial thing. But standard commercial time is going to be between 5, 10, 15, 30. Rarely have I ever come across like just 20-second commercials. They're out there, but it's kind of an odd time. You know, when I've been asked to create a commercial or, you know, graphics or a animated based spot, you know, I'll do it for 5, 10, 15, or 30. And sometimes 60. Rarely. But, you know, 30 is usually, you know, been the average max. So when you're doing that, you know, and you have information you want to get on the screen, you want it to be able to register, right? People are not going to, you know, especially if it's an image or, you know, 3 to 5 words of text that's you can, you know, glance up and read. If you know, there's no way anybody can read, like, unless you're a speed reader, like, you know, like a sentence or two within 3 to 5 seconds. It's hard for people to register that. So, you know, but if you have an image or you have a logo or you have, you know, a kind of a tagline, you know, that's, you know, anywhere from 3 to 5, 7, you know, words long. You want to try to at least get it up there for 3 to 5 seconds. And so that's what I'm shooting for here. You know, a time for the animation to come in, for people to be able to read what the title, what the logo is, and then animate it off and move on. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Crypto News Daily. Boom. And it, right then it can be gone. It's like Crypto News Daily 2, 3, and boom. It should be animating about there. So let's go in and drag that back. And I'm trying to, how many frames is that? I mean, it's less than 15 frames, so let's leave it there and see what happens. See how it is.
Now, welcome to the Ultimate Watch List Show.
1,
Deep dive
2,
on stock picks that I'm
3.
investing in right now. Welcome to the Ultimate Watch List Show, where we deep dive on stock picks that I'm investing in right now.
I like that. It comes on and then off. Have a logo reveal alpha. We're going to turn that into a logo bug. scale it down. I think one of the things I want to do also is logo bug. This is going to be a logo bug. So I kind of want to take the glowy thing out. Of the logo bug. I want it to be the same size, so I'm gonna shrink it down a bit. Because I want the bug to animate in. Do some finagling here. As good as it's gonna get. Yeah. All right. And here's a trick for you. Here's a trick. If you're paying attention, here's a trick. I've got two elements. I've got this, and it could be images or other footage or animation or whatever. This is the still image that doesn't have any animation to it. All right. The bottom one has this layer is the video clip. That's what's going to animate in. And I've got them at both the sizes that I want, but I want to scale them both down. Trying to do that individually, you can select them. And then see how they scale different, right? as I'm trying to scale them down, because I want to scale them down. See how they scale differently? I don't want that. I don't want that. If I go, you can see it a little bit better this way. Let me turn the opacity up on that top layer. And then we'll go back to the scale. And then, so still, I'm trying to scale it, but see how they scale different. One way to solve that is using a null object. Right click, new null object, and then you parent this little what's called a pick whip. You parent those both to that null object. Now it should, when I scale this, they should now scale uniformly. They should. See? They're scaling uniform now because they are parented to that pick whip, so they are scaling to the pick whip scale. So let's say you get a bunch of elements on screen, you get them like where you want, and all of a sudden you go, oh, I want all this moved over and scaled down just a little bit more. Then create a null object, parent everything to it, and then you can use the position and scale attributes to move them around together like they're all one. So here, you know, I'm going to use the position of this null object and the scale. I'm going to scale it down. You could hit Control question mark, like if you're if you are zoomed out, like I do a lot, I zoom out, zoom in, or however, you know, it ends up, you know, being wonky. You shift question mark and it will fit your main composition to the screen. So now I can sit here and scale. I'm scaling it down to the size I want. And don't be afraid to make elements, you know, small. Don't be afraid. No worries. I've got a lot of things going on in my head. Forgive me for not being attentive to chat. All right. So we had our main logo, intro logo come in. We use the Venetian blinds to shift out. And now I want my my logo bug to animate into the corner. Right? And once it animates in and stops, you know, I want it to be my still image. That looked good. Jesus Christ, he got possessed. All right, now I want to do a lower third for Clayton. One of the issues we run into is they're using this follow, the Twitter follow graphic. I don't know if we've got it up here. Yeah, it's not up here. Let's see. Find I'm gonna do a screen grab, one that has the follow in it. Watch list markers, I think. Did we do that one? All right, let's see. All right, here we go. Let's go to the Bone Factory. And we'll just save it there. Okay. Then we'll go back to After Effects. And I'm going to use this as just more for placement than anything. So I want a lower third that's going to cover that, just cover that up. And here we'll just make sure that we've got the lower third here, or the bug over here. I mean, you know, we could probably push that out and down more. They keep pushing these in the corner. I'm always used to using title safe, just in case. But, you know, I don't know. These days, you know, TVs and devices, you know, there's not a lot of bevel. There's not a lot of the X, because title safe. It's one of the. It's one of those legacy type things to remember, because TVs used to have the frame, you know, covering up part of the tube. You know, the old CRT tubes, cathode or CTR, whatever, cathode ray tubes, whatever. So, you know, you had to always make sure that anything you want read clearly was in the margins, the safe margin area, the title safe area. Then you had what's called action safe, which could be closer to the edge of the screen. But if you wanted some action, any action to be able to see, you know, be seen on screen, you had to make sure it was in the action safe also. Because part of the edges of the screens were always covered up with, you know, the TV framework. Even the early LCDs and LED monitors. Nowadays, you know, I mean, it's pushed out, you know, all the way. You've got no frame. I've got my Samsung is a no frame. There is frames around my other Scepter monitors. I had a couple of HPs that were no frame also. But there's frames around my scepter, but they don't cover anything. So and that's why when you see these lines, that's what they are. They're the safe margins. And you see they push well beyond that with the follow Clayton Morris. Let's see. Do we have anything we can use? Banner. I don't know what that is. Okay, I like that. So I'm gonna grab that. Bit too small. I like the grid pattern down here. So I'm going to take that and we're going to set it above there, and then we're going to mask it. When you select something, you can then double click on the rectangle tool. Or if you select any of the others, I could select the star tool and double click it. And then it masks it with whatever shape is selected. You know, at this point, I want the rectangle tool. And once you do that, you can then control double click kind of the border. And it'll bring up the transform handles. And then you could drag that to whatever you want. I want it to be above there. Now, one of the things I did earlier was when I created the logo reveal, is like I was using these. I was using a plugin called Saber by Video Copilot. If you're into motion graphics and special effects and stuff like that, videocopilot.net, I believe. Videocopilot.net is a site by a guy named Andrew Kramer. Andrew Kramer has been involved in the Star Trek reboot and the Star Trek, I believe, the prequels and stuff like that. And you probably have seen some of his work in a variety of movies. Videocopilot.net. He has a lot of tutorials. He had some free plugins, Saber being one of them. He has some paid stuff, but I mean, his work is it's phenomenal. And if you want to learn how to, create some special effects, if you have After Effects, I highly recommend going and looking at some Andrew Kramer's tutorials at Video Copilot. I use optical flares, Twitch. His big plugin is called what is it? Sorry. Element 3D. He's got some stock FX also. But yeah. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy one of these. Let me copy the energy, the pink one, because what I want to do what we can do is use the mask. Right, I'm gonna steal the mask from our little masked panel down here. I'm then gonna paste it in the panel up there. It's bigger, so I'll have to shrink it a little. That's easy. Just go to this effects panel, saber. We want to take the intensity down a bit. Kind of want to move it into the whole mask. I want to move the whole mask, so I'm going to double click it, control click to get those transform handles. Then you can drag it and it won't move the lines independently. And I kind of want to fit it. I'm going to turn off that glow all the way. There we go. Now it's just the line. Oops. So again, see, double click, get the control handles up, then move it. And I'm just gonna look and make sure that it's all there. And I'm trying to decide, what do I want to do? Do I want it? Do I want it to I don't need it to glow up that much, so I'm going to turn the stopwatch off. And I don't know that I want it to like go like that. You know what I want it to do? I think what I want to do is like it to shoot up like a lightsaber, and as it shoots up, the background kind of reveals, right? And as it reveals, it kind of surrounds it. That's what I want. I'm going to go to the effects control panel. Customize core, because here's where you can do the evolution, and I'm going to move that. I'm going to move that little blip there. I'm going to move it all the way right there. Can't see anything. I'm going to turn off some of these margins and stuff so that so the lines are out of the way. I want the evolution. Let's see, where am I at? Okay, I can hold the control down while I scrub so that it you know, doesn't go as fast, because I mean that doesn't give me very fine control. So I'm gonna, there we go. So I've got it in a position where I want it, and right now it is going the wrong way, right? I'm gonna, there we go. We're at 100 offset, and we're at 100 0 offset, end offset. All right. Ray tracing, I got you. Now we're going to take that in and go back to the side and down. There we go. I don't give a fuck. All right. And now we're going to move the end offset just right there. So let's do the we're gonna set a keyframe stopwatch on that end offset right there. I'm gonna move that forward a bit, and then I'm gonna bring the end offset back to 100. Oh, I don't want the start size. Start size reset just 100. I want the start offset. All right. Start offset is at 0. And also set that. What's up, Alex? Is that very, very interesting? I caught the beginning of the show. Very interesting take on that you know, that blurry picture. A reasonable person would say, you can't tell shit from that picture. A reasonable person. We don't live in reasonable times. All right. I am going to create a shape layer, new shape. I'm going to add a rectangle. This is true. I'm going to add a fill to that rectangle. And I'm going to make it green, because I make them green so that, you know, it acts like green screen. And then I'm going to stretch it out and move it. So that it covers that area. I'm going to move it like behind the energy so I can see where the energy is at, and then move this forward. And no problem, man. You know, I'm remiss in making it to as shows that I want to make, but I try to pop in as much as I can. You guys, you know, are always coming into my show, and I feel bad that sometimes I'm not able to make it to your shows, especially when they're, you know, when we're all at the same time. So I love trying to pop in when I can, or at least catching a lot of the, you know, the replays. So I do appreciate you guys stopping by. Right. Move that down a bit. Ooh, yeah. Okay, and then I'm going to use that as a track mat. Right? It's a track mat. Because then what I want to do is when my neon light comes up to about there, you know, I want this to shoot out. But let's make sure we get the text we want in there. And I know that on we'll find another. Come on, I gotta find another one that we did earlier. So I can remember what the lower third's supposed to say. Really shouldn't have to go to the channel. I have some of these videos on my desktop. There we go. So I say Clayton Vogt Morris, morrisinvest.com. Thinking. Let's use the logo look, right? We've got our crypto news. It'd take forever. Let's see how this looks on the background. Let's say morrisinvest.com. Oh, what's going on? I don't need to sign up. I want to sign in. All right, I'll do that later. John, crazy bastard. Thank you, John. John just got another buy me a sushi from John. Simon over at Ringside Report, which reminds me of my two other fellas here. The politics show was on tonight. So, again, great show. if you want to follow some politics, they're a little bit, they're a little bit, I don't know, a little bit nothing, a little bit right. I mean, a little bit, a little bit, up my alley. But if you're an open-minded person and want to listen to all kinds of points of view, or other points of view, not your own, it's my own, but go check out Ox over at the Politics Show. Also, two piece, yeah. Thank you, sir. And real quick, also, Interfleet Broadcast, a great retro sci-fi show. Go check them out too, please. It's a phenomenal production over there. If you're into retro sci-fi, they have guests. They're always out and about. At the conventions and bringing you the latest in fan fiction, fan made art, just fan. The fan community for retro sci-fi. And then, of course, please go check out, if you enjoy wrestling, MMA, sports, go check out the Ringside Report. The show is fire, really. A lot of passion with these guys. And, I mean, they're knowledgeable. They're into it. I mean, They talk. They're on a whole another level as far as talking the fighting sports. Great production. Go check them out. And thank you again, John, for that buy me a coffee. I really appreciate it. So what I'm trying to determine is if I want to do I want to do this kind of crazy text, but I don't think I do. I want it to stand out on the background, but I don't want it to be like crazy like this. So let's go back to After Effects. And we're using Montserrat. That text is really big, I can already tell you. Clayton. So, oops, I'm saving it, which is a good thing. Double click that. Let's scale it down. And we need to bring that up. And I'm missing an A. We're gonna go find the A. Montserrat Alternatives. It's more like black. There we go. Put a little space in there. I don't think we want black though. I think we want to go with more of the extra bold, and maybe extra bold italic, right? We want extra bold italic. Ew. I don't like that at all. So let's go back to just to the regular. Extra bold, but then we're going to have to hit the italic here. There we go. Yeah. All right, let's bring the point size down some more because we need to get a last name in there, right? Morris. Clayton Morris. Bonsoir. let's make sure that all of these are. There we go. I'm going to set a beginning and end there. Wow. I don't know why I keep hitting home. It's a habit. I don't really want to hit home.
They don't want to waste any time. Let's get right. They don't want to waste any time.
What happened? So, all right. Position. I'm going to move that out. And I'm going to scrub that there, because that I don't want coming out till. Let's turn that text layer off real quick. There's something on that layer that I don't want, and it's this glow right here. So let's get rid of the glow. The glow is not something I need on that layer anymore. I'm gonna put some easing on this because I want it to not be so abrupt. I'm getting hungry again. I think we can go out a little farther on everything, I think. I don't want it to come in too quick. Let's put another keyframe there. And then I'm going to have it come about to there. I'm gonna put an ease on that, and then I'm going to kind of tweak those points. Let's do ease there. Let's see what happens. we'll turn off the audio, mute that, because that does get annoying if you can hear it. As it gets to there, I want to take my path and duplicate it and move it above the text. Above the text. No. I want to convert this to a Bezier path. That way I can go in and select these points and then move them individually. Because I want the text to use that as a track map. So now this text, why is it doing that? Oh, sorry, I did the parent. I need to go to, there we go. All right, now it's got a track mat on it. Because what I want it to do is animate in from the right. Turn that into an easy ease keyframe and then adjust it so that it comes in quickly and then kind of softly comes to a rest. So far, so good. Got a little bit of a ways to go. Right? All right. That shoots out, and then we want the energy to, from there, I think maybe I want to move that out, and then about there, we want the energy to go down. Then we want the text to come out. And then finish, right? I want to get it there at around the same time, right? There we go. That, and then maybe it the Morrison vest drops down. Or oops, what happened? I know what I did. All right, Morris Invest.com. Do not want it to be italic. And let's take it down to medium. Yeah. You know, I like it, but maybe we need to get more sci-fi-ish. Maybe. Let's look at some text presets, some transitions. Okay. Let's animate by characters. Kind of like that. So let's not do the position thing. And I want to start about there. And we don't need that, because we're not gonna do an animate. It's gonna be animate in place. So about when I think we want to like do kind of a digital thing from the left to the right. So let's go back and look at that. This one goes from the the left to right, or the right to left. We want to go left to right from the start, right? Let's just animate in. Okay. I want to do that on both lines too, but we're gonna stagger it. I'm gonna go to the Clayton Morris, to the name, and then go back to Animation Composer. Animation Composer is by by Mr. Horse, MrHorse.com. Got a lot of it. It helps you animate faster, or create things a little faster, because there are presets and everything. And they're kind of drag and drop onto your elements. It's a great tool if you're looking to kind of, find some really great looking effects. Transitions, special effects, 2D effects, motion presets, all that kind of stuff. That kind of help you jumpstart, your production. So we're going to go back over to here. We're going to go down to preset actions. We are going to make sure we are on the one we want to be on, right? Preset actions, and we're going to copy the transition in, and then I'm going to go to my Morris Invest layer, morrisinvest.com. Let me make sure it's spelled right. And then back, and then we're going to paste. So now we got both of those. So let's see how it plays out. That's not too bad looking. I think it's a bit fast. I'm gonna if you set down your keyframes, and maybe they're not quite timed the way you want them. I mean, they're timed evenly how you want them, but you want it to be a faster or slower animation. You can select all the keyframes within that attribute. Then hold down your Alt key and then drag back and forth, and you can tighten it up or stretch it out a bit. And I kind of want to stretch things out just a bit to give it a little bit more motion. There we go. Would like to do something to that text. But I like the way that is. I can do something to that text, but I like the way everything works together there. So I'm going to like select all those layers. First, I'm going to use my the shortcut to close up all my layers. I'm not using that shape layer. Wait, no, I am using that shape layer, so I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to stretch out this energy to the end. I'm going to select all those layers. I'm going to hit Control Shift C. That brings up the pre-compose window. I'm going to name this Crypto News Daily, CND _ lower Clayton. Actually, I'm going to say L third. And you're going to see why I do that here in a second. I'm going to make sure all the attributes are moved into the new composition. Adjust the duration of the time span of the selected layers for now. I'm going to click OK. So that now kind of compacted it all into one. I can, close that off. Now that I have it as a its own composition, I'm going to make it a Mogrt. Let's look at it again. Of course, there's a keyframe there. There's my my glow kind of turns off, right? I don't want that. So let's double click into that. Well, where's it at? Right. Let's make sure we don't have any keyframes on it. I hit my U key, nothing's coming up. So we'll go into it. It's going to be on this energy. So this lower third is actually a, let's go to the front of the composition, pull up the composition settings. it has it to where the start time code is at 29 seconds. I don't want that. I want it at 0. It's at 0. We want to make it 30 seconds long. It probably really doesn't need to be that long. So let's say it's going to be 20. So I'm going to type in 20 seconds dot 0 for 20 seconds 0 frames. So that changes it to 20 seconds. Now, if you notice, right? If you notice, it comes in, great. That fades out. We want to fix that. So I'm going to hit I'm going to select the energy layer and select that. And we'll see that the opacity, right? There's an opacity setting there. We're going to turn that. We're just going to click the stopwatch off and deactivate it. And that gets rid of that. We want this layer to extend all the way to 20 seconds. So I'm going to hit the end key to move my my time frame, my time indicator to the end. With my layer selected, I'm then going to hit Alt in the right bracket, and that's going to stretch it all the way to the end. And as we see, we've got the glow, we've got the text. My text is stretched all the way to the end, but the background isn't. It's still around 4 seconds. So again, we're going to select that background layer, the intermission 25, and then we're going to hit Alt, right bracket, stretches it all the way out. So now we have a 20 second lower third there for Clayton. I'm going to go back to the timeline I was working in, and as you can see, now it's a nice 20-second clip. But I want to turn that into a Mogrt so that we can use that lower third in Premiere. I'm going to do that with the Essential Graphics panel. I'm going to pull that up. Now, Essential Graphics, this is what you can use to create Mogrts with, and it'll let you select, various properties that when pulled into Premiere, you can pull it up in that Essential Graphics panel and then change the text and various other properties. So that's going to be the C&D lower third here. I'm going to select that. I'm going to name it C&D lower third. I'm going to solo the properties. With that selected, it's that when I go to actually I want to be within that. I'm going to hit solo properties, and it's pulling up all the properties that you can pull in to this panel to change. So two things we want to do is pull in the source text, because we want Philip to be able to change the text of this lower third. So we're going to pull in Clayton's name, the source text for that. We're going to drag it over to this panel. You can drag it straight from the timeline into the panel. And it gives you two fields here. One is like the name of the attribute that can be changed, and we're going to call this one line 1, which is usually the name. Now you can go ahead and put anything you want in this as a way to let them know, like, edit line here. It changed that. It changed it. And that's what'll show up when it's in Premiere. When you pull it in as a Mogrt in Premiere, it'll show up with edit line here. Kind of a way to give instructions. I'm gonna hit edit properties, enable custom font selection, enable font size adjustment, enable faux styles. I'm not gonna mess with any of that right now. Right? What I am going to do though is go into what am I going to go into? I'm looking. You could come in and change the scale. Right? I'm going to leave this anchor point here at the corner so that if you change the scale, it changes it from that anchor point. Say text resize. Let's say that's 100. Or line 1 scale. This is line 1 text. You could set the poster time so that when you pull it into Essential Graphics in Premiere, they'll be able to see what it looks like. Or supposed to look like. All right, let's do that for the second one. I'm going to go to the Morrison Best. I'm going to pull in the source text. I'm going to change that to line 2 text. Edit line 2. I'm going to say edit line 1. And we're also going to go and grab the scale. Line 2 scale. Now, we're still retaining all the other attributes to it, right? Let's change this position. Zoom in because I want them to be kind of aligned. All right. So we got line 1 and line 2 lower third. A 2-line lower third. One for a name, one for a title, or whatever else you want. Let's see. that is good for now. Let's export that motion graph. Project needs to be saved. Fine. Save my project. Thank you. It's going to export it out. All right. What did yes. I get it. All right, it's creating the motion graphic. What we can do is save it to the local drive, which is what we want to do. Warn me if this motion graphic template uses fonts that are not available. From Adobe fonts, I'm not going to worry about that. Warn me if After Effects needs to be installed in order to customize. Yeah, well, not going to do that either. We're going to browse to our finals folder. I'm going to say CND Mogrts, and this is the CND lower third Mogrt. We're going to save it into this folder and hit OK. Boom, and there you go. There you go. All right, now I've got my Premiere project open over here. I'm going to go to my Essentials graphics panel. Can you see that over there? My Essentials graphics panel. Down in the corner, if you can see it, down in the corner, hit the plus. Once you create your Mogrts and put them in a folder somewhere, you can zip up that folder and put it on, a Google Drive, or on hand it off to somebody. I'm going to put all these on Google Drive so Philip can download them, and then he can then go and browse to wherever you put them and install them. So we got C&D Mogrts. There's my C&D Mogrt that I had created. I'm going to open that. And one tip, make sure if you have a group of Mogrts that you create, designate something at the beginning, like a name at the beginning, and then what it is. Like if it's for a certain project, Grimm's video, you can put GV underscore, and then like if it's a lower third, if it's a full screen of some kind, or whatever it's going to be. That way, when people export them in, it keeps them all in the same area, but alphabetically, right? Because I learned my lesson that first time, because I would create stuff and I lower third, right, just generic, and then so that was an L, and then I would go full screen and something, and then transition. So I had the beginning letters all different, and there was because there's like already a bunch of stock ones in there, and it's like you have to like fucking sort through those to find what you're looking for. So always try to name them with a common name at the beginning, so that they'll all be located within within the same sort. So I've got that. I can then drag it to that area, and it'll take a minute or so. It turns green once it's there. All right, it says, "Hey everyone, I'm Clayton Morris," and that's where I want it to come in at. All right. So there it is. Right? It's the stock one. So you'll see I've got my Essential Graphics. After you bring it in and you click on it, it'll bring up the Essential Graphics panel edit. You can edit. There's a browse, which you can browse to the Mogrts that you want. And then there's the edit. When you have it selected, hit edit. And everything, every attribute, editable attribute I set in my Mogrt shows up here. So I've got line 1, edit line 1. So now I can click on this and I'm going to say Clayton Morris. And it's even, let's make sure I spell it right. I don't want to get fired. Clayton Morris. And then I go to line 2. And I want to say morrisinvest.com, right? So there we go. If I need to scale those for whatever reason, I can use the XY scale, right? Now, I could animate an out animation on it, but a lot of times you never know how long you need that clip. So you can do an out clip, an outro animation, say, as long as there's no other animation going on within it between the start and the beginning, you could sit there and then use your razor tool and then cut it in half, and then if it had an end animation, you can cut it down to however you need it. And then it would animate out. But you got to be careful when doing that, because if you have any kind of animation, an animated background, it'll jump or whatever. So just be aware of that.
Hey everyone, I'm Clayton Morris, longtime investor. And today I don't want to waste any time. Let's get right into my stock.
Well, like I said, maybe you want it to end right there.
Hey everyone, I'm Clayton Morris, longtime investor. And today I don't want to waste any time. Let's get right into my stocks that I'm watching today. Tesla shares continue to
I think that worked pretty good. So I like that. I like that. A bit of a lot of glow there. Maybe I'll go in and kind of adjust that glow so that it's not so wide. While we do that. Let's grab that. All right. go to our energy. We can close that panel now. We don't need that at the moment. Go to my effects. I like the glow intensity, but we want the glow spread maybe. There we go. Let's see how that works. That may have taken away some of the effect that I wanted. Yeah. Not as pinkish bright. I don't know that I like that. So let's, okay. Let's see. All right, come back. We just don't want the glow to be way out there. That's what we don't want, right? Let's look at the glow setting. We can bring that up. Bring the intensity down. Glow spread down. Maybe that. Let's bring the multiplier down. I don't know. We're kind of losing some of the. Maybe it's still there. Let's try that. Let's see how that looks. That's better. Ooh, excuse me. What else do we want to do to this text, though? I don't want to overdo it. You know. I need to practice breaking out of rectangles too. I like that. Okay. One of the other things that is used is the ticker symbols. When he's talking about a particular stock, he wants to show the ticker symbol. Yeah. Well, pretty soon you'll be able to show me some tips and tricks there, Alex. So I want to use the same style, and one of the ways we could do that is, you know, why reinvent the wheel, right? Footage. So we have our C and D lower third. I'm going to duplicate that composition. And I'm going to call it the C and D ticker. I'm going to double click it. I'm going to create a null object. Take all of this stuff and parent it to that null object. I'm going to take that null object and I'm going to open up the position, and then I'm going to just move everything. I'm also going to open up the scale. Scale it down a bit. Actually, yeah, I'm going to scale it down. Right. I'm going to move that anchor point to this corner right here. Then I'm going to scale it down. There we go. About there. I don't want it hitting his head. I like the animation, but let's, okay, we don't want line 2 anymore. We don't need line 2, yes. Oh, that's the wrong one. We don't want that one. We want to delete line 2. Yes, I know. All right, let's open up the graphics panel there and see. That's not what we're wanting, right? It's okay. Close that panel. I do want to get rid of line 2. Line 2, delete. I'm going to go ahead and edit this ticker. What? Let me go look and see what we've been doing them a certain way. Boneyard, Bone Factory. Oh, Boneyard. I keep saying Boneyard. Ticker symbols. We say ticker, semicolon or colon, and then the symbol. Can we do blue text? Don't sell yourself short, Alex. I've seen your stuff. It's pretty damn good. It's pretty darn good. I do want to do something with this text. Let's let's see. We don't want to italics, but we do want to. Let's see. Yellow kind of still works, I guess. Fill over stroke. Or blue. If I change it here, I'm going to have to change it in the lower third too. So, let's see how long are our usual ticker symbols? I'm not an expert in the stock market, so. All right, so they're like 1 to 5 characters long. So space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seven. I'm gonna kind of opt for 7. Only because we're usually using a dollar sign. We use a dollar sign at the beginning, and they said it's about 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's just extra, just in case, right? Maybe we'll want to center this a little bit. Oops. All right. I think that works. Why do we always pick, like, the crazy, half sleepy look, half sleepy looks there? I don't know. Just something we do. All right. So let's do this other. We're going to do this last one for now, for tonight. I'm going to choose the primary is C&D ticker. They can scale it if they need to. Now what I could really do, in fact, why don't we? This is the line 1 text. We don't want that. What we wanted to do is, okay, this is ticker. I'm gonna delete the bottom one. We just want that to say ticker, right? That's the ticker. We want it to come in, ticker. And then when that stops, then we want the second line to come in. Right? And right now we're going to say that is 1, 2, or 2, 3. Oh, the dollar symbol. And I wonder if we, yeah, let's do that. Go ahead and add that also. This is going to be uneditable text. Why did it all of a sudden not? Maybe that's going to be colon, right? Space, and then there we go. Then let's turn this on. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put the 6 at the end of it, right? Okay, because just in case we want to give it that extra look. All right. So we've got line 1 text. It's the ticker symbol. So we're going to say ticker symbol. Enter symbol. That's too much text. Why not just go, okay, let's do a number, pound signs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's another dilemma, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C, D, E, F. All right, let's go to our ticker deal here. We're going to move that over, right? And then we'll move that over. I like that. I like that. I like it. I like it. B, 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 B. What about D? D, 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 D. All right. I like it. NASDAQ. Or, oh, I didn't mean to do that. How about, Nisei? Say, symbol. Maybe, let's, none. Okay. I'm not sure if I could do this, but we're gonna see if we can. I'm gonna take this. I mean, I think that's going to be plenty of room. There are 5. I think that's going to be plenty of room. What is up, Mr. Mortis G? How you doing, man? What's going on? Let's see. I think that's gonna look good. We'll see. We'll go with this, and if we need to adjust that later, Philip will let me know. But for now, let's see. I do like the way that looks, so. Ticker symbol. Yes, I'm definitely going to leave it the way it is. All right, let me turn off the background layer. Set a poster time. I'm going to export it. Go gadget export. Okay. browse C&D ticker. We're going to leave it there. Hit OK. Exports it. Let's go over to Premiere. I'm glad you like it, man. It was fun creating. Those are some fun little projects, I like doing them. Thanks for the opportunity. No problem, man. We'll catch you later. Until the next one. All right, we're going to go to the browse window. I'm going to hit the plus key, and then we're going to go open the ticker one or import it. And because I, saved it how I was talking with the C&D at the beginning, I can easily find it, and I'm going to drag it. Let it do its thing. Now that I've got it imported.
Tesla's moving higher for a few reasons we'll get to. Let's start with this one from earlier this morning.
Okay, so he's talking about Tesla, so we can go into the ticker symbol, and I think Tesla is TSLA, right? So that works. I mean, that's one of the things we need, is because when they're talking about, that's what we wanted to do. All the stuff is there. All he's got to do is pull it in where he needs it, drop it in, and then, edit the ticker symbol here. There's like, SoFi was one of them. Bitcoin. If we really wanted to get fancy, we could do it to where the length of, excuse me, that felt good. The length of the text would determine the length of the box. That's a lot of extra kind of programming. We're not going to get into that here, but these are pretty simple. I know what I do want to do, though. I want to go back and change the text for the lower third. To be that yellow. What yellow did we use? Let's make sure we get the right one. Sorry, it's getting that time where I'm like, my battery is running down. We are not going to put a stroke on that. We will leave it that way, but we are going to, line 1 is also going to be the yellow. That looks good. Let's go back and grab the blue. No, C, okay. Fill over stroke. What did we 3. 3. 3. All right. I think we could go back to, let's see, where did it go? This lower third. We save it all again. Can export it again and overwrite it, and I think it will update in Premiere also. I'm going to cancel that. We need to get rid of the background first, right? Would have been embarrassing. All right. I'm going to save it. Export. I'm hungry. I'm hungry for some reason. Lower third. Okay. Didn't really update it there, did it? So we'll delete that. We'll delete it out of here. We'll then just go back in and re-import it. I'm going to drag it. Now the new one's there. That's good. We can edit it. Line 1 is Clayton Morris. I keep spelling it wrong. Sorry, Clayton, if you're watching. You're not watching that. Good time. Morris. Invest.com. I like that. Okay. All right. So I've created a few things, you know, an open today, logo reveal, so, a lower third Mogrt, a ticker Mogrt, a couple of other elements that I want to create still. When he talks about different, like, you know, financial numbers, you know, whether, you know, like target prices, or if a stock has went up, how much it's went up, how the percentage that it's went up. So I'll create a panel here. That Philip can use to, you know, put number there. It'll be maybe a five line panel, where when he adds a number in, he could turn it off and on, so it, you know, he can show 1 to 4, or he can animate them in, you know, whenever he you know, however he wants. It will probably be easier to create a single number element that animates in, that he then overlays on a background that I give him. I'll have to think about that some more. All right. My brain is mush now, so and my stomach is rumbling. I'm gonna grab a little bit to eat and then go to bed. And thanks for joining me. I really appreciate you guys. Jeff, friend Jeff showed up. Alex, Hans, John, great show. Interfleet, appreciate you popping in. Ryan, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm getting out of here. I am toast. So everybody, I will catch you hopefully on the weekend or around the interwebs. See ya.